Pro-life groups lobby the Senate to vote on a bill to ban most abortions after 20 weeks of pregnancy. They hope the chamber would take up the measure next week ahead of the March for Life, but they may be disappointed. Capitol Hill correspondent Jason Calvi has the latest. Good evening, Jason.
Good evening, Wyatt. A Senate aide tells me there will be no pro-life votes next week. Groups pushed hard for the pain-capable Unborn Child Protection Act. It bans most abortions at 20 weeks. When the bill says unborn babies can feel pain. Despite this setback, pro-life leaders are not giving up. Janet Morana of the group Priests for Life this week briefs congressional staff on the 20-week abortion ban.
This has got to stop. Unborn children can feel pain. We treat animals better in our country than unborn children.
The EWTN host also shared stories from Silent No More, a group of men and women who regret their abortions.
Many of the women from Silent No More Awareness Campaign who had abortions said legality gives permission. So if it had never been legal, they would never have considered abortion. But think of it this way, if an unborn child can feel pain, why shouldn't we protect that child?
In October of 2017, the House passed the pain-capable bill.
The yeas are 237, the nays 189. The bill is passed.
And Senate Majority Leader Mitch McConnell seemed optimistic about a vote when EWTN's Mark Irons questioned him in the Rose Garden.
Well, it's supported by virtually all of my members, and we expect to have a vote on it at some point.
For months, pro-life groups have been pushing for a vote around the March for Life next week. That's when thousands of pro-life Americans will mark the anniversary of Roe v. Wade, the 1973 landmark decision that recognized abortion as a constitutional right. In 2015, the Senate did vote on the 20-week abortion ban, but it didn't get the 60 votes needed.
On this vote, the yeas are 54 and the nays are 42.
Senator Mike Rounds, a Republican from South Dakota, updated EWTN Pro-Life Weekly. Rounds said the Senate is unlikely to schedule a vote if they don't secure the 60 votes. Still, Senator Rounds tells host Catherine Zeltner he's hopeful. Wyatt?
Jason, on the state level, it's interesting to point out that 21 states have passed a 20-week abortion ban, but I understand they're facing legal challenges. What are they up against?
That's right, Wyatt. Courts have blocked these bans in 2 states, Arizona and Idaho. Now, Supreme Court precedent says states can place restrictions on abortion after fetal viability. So part of this debate is a child viable at 20 weeks.
Correspondent Jason Calvi reporting from Capitol Hill. Thanks, Jason.